everyone, welcome to Watchers of Illusion, as we say in this world. And welcome to yet again another Q&A here for this year of 2022 here, as we hear the background music and courtesy of EJ and Teddy J, relaxing kind of music here, and it is Nick Coffey here, and Julian is the moderator as well as the presenter of course, known as Julian Spoons here. And let me tell you what we have planned in the show. We're going to talk about quite a few things here, and of course what we're going to do is we're going to turn the volume down here, because otherwise we'll hear ourselves twice here. If anybody wants to say hello in the chat, feel free to do so. It's a Q&A here at any one given time. Feel free to actually comment and, of course, maybe have a go at the poll tonight. Thank you very much for the thumbs up. Let's see if we can get at least 10 thumbs up towards the end of the stream tonight when we finish at 10 o'clock, roughly speaking, here for your Friday evening, the gateway to the weekend. So, of course, we'll be telling you about a new feature as well. What's interesting and what's not interesting, very similar to what we had with the positive and negative we had last year. So welcome to 2022 here of touring with us, and we had the coin year. I don't want to give it away too much. If anybody wants to have a go, feel free to do so. And also we'll have, yes, an extra coin. So we're giving away prizes tonight as well. So if anybody's interested, let us know what the coin year is, and we'll reveal it at the end of the show, and we'll crown who is the champion of that. Thank you so much for the recent subscribers and the recent supporters that have supported us throughout Christmas. We got through Christmas and we've done it, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah. We'll be talking also about some stuff which is coming from this.
Library Cat's in.
Our library cat is here. Scott, our moderator, is here. Maybe Nikki will tune in a bit later on because he's one of the moderators. Maybe we'll have Nicole tuned in as well. So that'd be fantastic. 8 people. Wow, that is just amazing. Thank you so much. It really means a lot to you. Oh, I hadn't introduced Julian Spoons here, who's usually on the videos or lives. So yeah, when this music finishes in about a couple of seconds time, we'll continue and talk more about what this is all about here. And we only had about a couple of copies left. Well, whoever gave that to us. Nikki is in the chat, and hi from the convid lady, or she's not a con by any means, but of course this Omicron is what we should be calling it now. We shouldn't be calling it that what she just said there. That is a swear word to me, but there you go. I shouldn't have said it like that, should I? But anyway, I do get away with it here on the show, on the show rather. And of course, we talk about some stuff that nobody dares to touch in the media. So there you go. I wonder where that has come from. So yeah, it's a Q&A basically. If you want to get in touch with us tonight, feel free to do so. If you want to ask us any questions regarding touring with us, where we've been and what videos you've seen, yeah, the lot is in the package here that we call Touring With Us Q&A. We'll probably do this on a monthly basis here. Don't know if we're going to do it any more than that, because we were doing it quite a lot and it was interfering with what we were doing on the level of trying to boost the channel to the great level possible. And we thank you for your huge support as well. Julian's munching crisps. He's always munching crisps.
No, it's not crisps, it's biscuits.
It's biscuits. Can you move forward a bit? Because, you know, to the left a bit or something like that. No, the other way. That's it. That's it. So they can actually see you in there. It looks quite weird like this, but we thought we'd give you a better background, that kind of thing. So, yeah, we do have other moderators, Doge King 09, Kim Smith, Scott and Nikki, and we also have Nicole as well in the moderator system. So, yeah, she could come on at any one time. Probably will surprise us. as we do to her. But yeah, we've had a fantastic day. She's one that comes on our live shows from time to time, which of course can be our walks and all that kind of thing. I can't believe how much viewer support we've had tonight on the first time. Let's see if we can keep that up. And of course, the poll, as per usual, which we usually throw in some questions here. It's been mixture of emotions here. On top of the world, most of you have been feeling tonight. I wonder who said that. Let us know in the comments if you feel like that. And of course, if you feel happy, do let us know who said that as well. And of course, it'd be interesting to know who said emotional. Grumpy's not on the list, by the way. I actually told Julian off for that because actually he comes across very grumpy. And nobody said excited. Well, it depends what you mean by excited. It could mean a number of things. It could be that you're excited that we're back here. It could be excited in a sexual way, but we won't go into that. But yeah, it could be just a number of things. There's so many sort of things.
Emotional on our shows.
I commented emotional, so that's Nikki's one.
Stand by.
Stand by, because we've got more to come here.
Have a biscuit.
We'll be going through this UCB word for today. As I say, they've only got 2 copies left of this, and they've got another one renewing. But like I say, I hope to get more of these because they are very, very good. It tells you about relationships. It tells you all the things you need to know in case you didn't not know. So if you didn't know anything in this world, it's all here. Who's here? Oh, Leonard's in the chat as well. You're all here tonight, and which is great. Happy New Year to you all. So yeah, Happy New Year to Leonard as well, and he's one that has supported us in the past. If anybody wants to support us, they get entered within a draw to win a Touring With Us mug. We'll do it each month. So anyone that even donates £1, of course, that will be helping to the channel, helping it in a great way. It helps boost the subscribers and reaches it to another level. So Kay Payne is here. Hello, Happy New Year as well. Isn't it a bit late for Happy New Year, isn't it? Somebody said that actually.
No,
So yeah,
still here.
let's go through this. Speak words of healing. Of course, when a surgery is successful, I don't know if that means a doctor's surgery, I don't know. The patient can carry within them a scar tissue that causes lingering pain and discomfort. And it's the same in life. Some people around you wear a mask of success within. They carry wounds they're unable to talk about. Comedian Jonathan Winters said in an interview that his life was scared by cruel things his parents said to him as a child. I'm no crybaby, but I remember things with almost total recall. There's a lot of pain there. So his father said to him, you're dumbest kid I know. And when he joined the Marines and travelled to the South Pacific during World War II, he received no support from his mother. He returned home and discovered that she had given away his special personal things he had stored in the attic. He was distressed, and his reaction was, did we know you were going to live? Winters went on to become one of the world's most popular entertainers and comedians. But the emotional scar tissue remained. Understand this, your words can wound or heal. They can inspire someone or reinforce their sense of failure or worthlessness. Job, who suffered greater loss than most of us will ever know, said, but I would strengthen you in my mouth, and comfort of my lips would relieve your grief. Okay, and how can someone help by who is hurting? by giving them your opinion. No, by giving them your own opinion that matters, God's. And here is what God says: I loved you with an everlasting love. Therefore, with loving kindness, I have drawn you. So there you go. That's words of healing there, if anybody's interested in that. So we'll go on to talk about a little bit of the other bits in this, magazine here. It's definitely worth picking up a copy. Well, we've only got 2 left of these, of 2021/2022, but we've got another one that we want to pick up at some point, because they've got ones that are going to renew. So hello to everyone in the chat. Max is here. Hello to you, Max from Beresford Evans. Hello, Beresford Evans.
Hello, Leonard had a bit of convids.
Oh, right. Who's that?
Leonard.
Leonard. Okay. Is that sort of stuff that we should know about? Not really. Well, I had it in the summer and I got over it. I felt really drained and I felt really, really cold, and out of breath. And of course, I got over it and I'm back to normal. And that is what people need to be thinking about now. Very positive in their minds, making sure that we come out of this as freedom. At the end of the day, once you overcome this stress that has been going on in this media for many, many months and a couple of years at least, we need to now get together and praise ourselves for staying alive. That's the main thing out of all this. To put it in a simpler way, I couldn't have put it any more than that. But yeah, I want to say a massive hello to all the people that recently have seen us recently. I think Emma and of course Chris Abbott, who recently saw us earlier today in the Spoons.
Emma, Esther.
Oh, sorry, not Emma. I get mixed up with that. There's an Emma Mizzen. I want to say hello to her as well. But of course, Esther and Chris Abbott there, who were speaking to us in a good fashion there and talking about touring with us. So yeah, that was an amazing achievement for us. And also a massive shout out to Gillian as well, who recently met on a bus.
Not me.
No, definitely a Scottish lady. She might see the link somewhere. And a massive thumbs up to you as well. So yeah, and hopefully we will meet soon. But yeah, like I say, if anybody wants to guess the coin year, feel free to do so at any one given time. We've got 2 of them tonight. So what's coin number 1 and what's coin number 2? We don't have any clues at the moment. We want you to wild guess. So if you can guess with a click of the fingers like that, well, like that, click, 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 click. Oh, we are back.
Can I introduce myself?
Yeah, thanks for the third thumbs up. Can we get to 10 before the end of the stream?
Welcome to June Spoons. If you just joined in, I did some music last week. Hope you enjoyed that. Sorry I didn't put the last one on. It deleted itself. But anyway, if Nick Coffey wants me to, I have 3 football mugs I might give away if you know the questions. If you want to put it in this
So what's
show,
the questions? Do you know what the questions
the questions is, where did I get these mugs from? And which place in which city is it? And what shop?
Okay. He's going to read out the questions because I don't know half of what he's been talking about. But
that is the question.
But yeah, we've got some prize giveaways here for anyone that guesses the coin year. The second prize will be, we've got a second prize, something a little bit more different. It's, you can actually win a copy of this. It might be the stupidest prize ever to win, but of course, you can have a copy of this sent to you. A Great Days Out, of course. And who's going to be one of those silliest person to win this one? And of course, Norfolk and Suffolk. Who wants to visit in Norfolk and Suffolk? Make sure you keep the prizes, Julian.
Yeah.
And of course, the first coin year, if anyone gets it right, of course, they will win a Touring With Us mug. So, absolutely brilliant.
The question is, where did I get one of these from? Who would like one of these? I have 3 to go, and Arsenal.
Oh, Arsenal!
Who would like I can always change it for a Liverpool mug.
Oh, yeah.
Or Cambridge United mug. Well, I don't think you can get Cambridge United mug, but I can always change it for.
Yeah, as long as you keep the receipt, Dylan.
Well, now, who wants to win this? The question was.
Scott said, "What's the question?"
The question was, which city or town did I get this in, and what was the shop called?
So, yeah, you want the name of the shop and which city that Julian purchased that cup. Okay?
Have you got an answer?
Can I have just an Arsenal mug?
No.
Well, you got to win the prize first. You got to answer the question, please.
Answer the question. I have 2.
I think Scott wants to win it as well. 4 thumbs up. Great. Whoever done that, massive thumbs up. Thank you very much.
Arsenal mumps are going begging.
Right. Anyone know the answer yet?
Where did I get these? Which city or town did I get these from? And what shop? Come on.
What's the name of the shop?
What's the name of the shop and which city?
I've got an idea what the name of the city is, but I can't give it away.
No, I can't give it away.
Okay. Whilst we're waiting, can we have a coin year? Because we've got 2 of them tonight. Oh, that one. Yeah, it's a well-known brand, by the way. If you know the brand here.
Anybody on for 2 Arsenal mugs? I would get a Liverpool mug in the dungeon.
So, on top of the world is 33% of you say that.
You've got time to answer.
50% of you are happy. We haven't got grumpy on the list. Emotional is 70.
Where did I get
17%. Depends what you're emotional about.
Okay, Nicky says Sports Direct. Okay,
yeah.
That's one answer. Anybody on Sports Direct?
6 thumbs up. We've done it.
Which town was it?
We're getting there. We're getting there. I know it's not 10 yet,
okay.
But Yarmouth. She's gone for Yarmouth.
Right. Okay. Any more?
After Yarmouth. You must be watching too many of our great Yarmouth videos.
If you get 1 out of 2 right, I'll let you have it. But if you don't get them on wrong, you
right. I think Scott has said an answer. Julian?
Scott, right.
Can we confirm that?
Yeah, and we've got 2 answers there.
You're the quiz master on that one, so you decide on that one. I have no part whatsoever with Julian's questions.
Right, here we go.
I never know what he's going to ask.
We've got Kings Lynn and Cambridge. Right, okay. When do you want me to reveal the answer?
Fact or fiction is in the chat tonight. Hey guys, how are we this evening? We are great, thank you very much. So how are you? That's my question back to you. Fact or fiction? I presume you have subscribed to us. Make sure you do. Make sure anyone here watching tonight can subscribe to us. Free of charge, doesn't cost you 1 penny. So all you got to do is set up an account and, of course, hit that notification button so you know when we upload any videos or live broadcasts, basically.
Excuse me, madam or sir. Can you tell me your little name, please?
Right, okay.
Fact or fiction, we don't get any facts and fictions on here. It's not a quiz show. We need to have your.
But hello to you anyway. Happy New Year to you.
We're a friendly bunch. We don't know what we don't want. No.
Hassle. No. Carry on, Julian. That's the end of that story. We're good. Thanks for asking. All right, I'm just looking at 2 comments at the same time.
Where are you from? And if you can get your first name in, that'd be fine.
Yeah, where's everyone watching? Are they watching on their tablets, phones, iPhones, iPhones SE, Samsungs? I don't know. Don't even know what the best phone to have.
10 minutes for the quiz.
So, what is the coin year whilst we're waiting for an answer? You've had answers before. Scott and Nicky said answers for you.
Yeah, and Max said Cambridge.
Okay, fact or fiction, can you please leave your name so we know who you are? That's great. Yeah, we've forgotten probably who you are. So, yeah, if you can say hello to us, fact or fiction, let us know a name, first name we do, that would be great. Because we have moderators on the channel, so that would be great. So, coin year, oh, yeah, we've got one already. 1997 coin year. We'll find out if Nicky is right. This is the first one, by the way, not the second one, because we have a second one as well. So, that's the number one, okay? If anybody wants to guess the second one as well, they will win this second prize here, and that will be winging its way to you and not the Commissioner of Police. Anyway, as Del Boy said once. But yeah, coin year, Max says 2016. Thank you very much for that. See if he's right. See if any of you are right at the end of the stream. Brenda is here. I believe you are from Haverhill. So Brenda is here. Hello, Nick and Julian. Welcome to the stream here. I can't believe we have that many people tuning in. It's so horrendous. It's good in a way, sort of thing.
I didn't get many last time, did I?
No, but there you go. It's just must be me then. But yeah, I must have that sort of power, you know.
Right, I'll
It must
reveal
have something about it.
the quiz in about 10 minutes' time.
But yeah, don't forget to check out our walks that we have done, and we've done some recently in Great Yarmouth. We've also done some in Bury St Edmunds with one of our moderators recently, and also some short videos to check out if you haven't already. Hit that thumbs up. Please do comment and support the channel if you wish to. Comment on our videos, that would be great, and it helps boost our subscribers to the next level. Yeah, we do appreciate that, and of course we hope to be able to do some more lives in the future wherever we try to choose to go, and sometimes we choose the audience where they would like us to go as well. If there's any particular
hang on, can I interrupt you there? Fact or Fiction said, I'm speaking of Great Yarmouth.
What, of Great Yarmouth?
And did you spot Norfolk Sea Creature?
Yes, I did somewhere. So, yeah, maybe you're from Great Yarmouth. So, yeah, thank you very much for confirming that.
If you confirm your name, please.
Yeah, we hope to do more live stuff. And if there's anything that you would like us to do in the future, then feel free to jot us down a comment and let us know. Even if you're watching on replay, it really helps boost the channel to a great sort of level. So, yeah, there might be one tomorrow on Saturday. In the afternoon. Hopefully I'll get there a little bit earlier. It will be a place in East Anglia. Hopefully I'll get there earlier than the dark side of the day, because usually I end up when it's completely dark. But yeah, I do hope that I get there in good time so it's lighter before it gets dark. So usually the walks last, or the walk tours, if you like, broadcast live, usually last about an hour or so. Sometimes the signal gets a little bit on the dodge side. We've had a little bit of an issue in Bury St Edmunds.
Have we visited I?
I
don't think we have.
Never seen it. We'll have to look up on that one.
I don't think you will be able to get there. You have to go past.
We would like to go there at some point, but of course, yes, it will have to be one that's on our list.
It's got to be a travel.
We're only focusing East Anglia at the moment because we are sort of kind of small, but although we are growing in numbers,
Yes,
but of
thank
course
you for pointing that out.
that'd be great. But of course, if anyone can support us to do that, then we'll look into that, and it will be nice to do those kind of things because we do like to tour around spoons, which we will talk about as well in the show tonight. And we've got so much to go through tonight, and it's a kind of like a busy show in 1 hour tonight. So yeah, as we're only going to be doing an hour tonight, and I feel really good about doing it. An hour, yes, absolutely. You sound like Jack Frost. Anyway, that's another thing altogether. We do talk about our comedians. But yeah,
another 5 minutes, guys.
It's almost like a version of Would I Lie to You with Lee Mack and David Mitchell. But anyway, that's the only thing The only thing, literally, I watch on BBC these days, and not going out as well.
I've never been to.
I don't switch on the BBC to watch EastEnders, or I don't even watch.
I've never been to us.
I don't even watch Antiques Roadshow either, or even Question Time. Come to think of it,
hang on, I've never been to Ice. I think it's near Beccleston.
I'm more of a GB News fan, so yeah, 236. You know, my favourite show is Dan Wootton and all that kind of thing. So yeah, and Nigel Farage and all that kind of thing. There's so many names. I can't believe that they're growing. And even Eamon Holmes is on there as well. He left the ITV.
Put him off.
But yeah. Anyway, as long as Piers Morgan doesn't actually go on there, that's the main thing. 10 people tuning in. That is the most that we've ever had. It's just so amazing. Thank you so much. Must be all the supporters here that knew that we were going to be on. But we will sort of let you know when we are going to do our next Q&A and all that kind of thing. And we will probably do it maybe every 2 weeks or so, so that we can sort of, as we are growing in numbers now, and of course that will then let you know when we are next on. So if you have any questions on our Q&A, feel free, and don't be shy to actually, you know, leave us a comment, and it really helps boost the channel in a great way. And we've had huge support of people coming to us and spotting us in Haverhill, for example, some people came up to us sitting outside the Dravot Smock, and they said to us, you know, are you a YouTuber? Well, yes, we are. And that's what we do. And we like what we do, and we love it. And we not only love it as a hobby, we love it as what 11. We love it today with.
We've got 11 tonight.
We've got 11 people tuning in. It's amazing. That is just amazing. Maybe this year or 2022 is going to be better than last year.
Where will you be living?
So, yeah, what's that question?
Where will you be living next, guys? The last one
Living?
was in Yarmouth.
Living? Did anyone say about living? We can't really discuss too much about that. But, yeah, when we say living, we say our second home is Great Yarmouth, and that's the second home, and sometimes we might actually broadcast from the actual room that we are in at the time of the area, because it's quite a suitable area, and it is quite a reasonable price. I'm not going to say too much about that, because I want to keep it for the videos for you to have a look at. So hopefully there'll be a return of those videos, because anything could be updated on these either hotels or B&Bs or wherever we choose to stay. But yeah, it's quite reasonable in Great Yarmouth, and it's quite suitable accommodation. But like I say, where we are is right next to the beach, literally, and it's about a 5-minute walk. And when I actually went to the Great Yarmouth and did that live, I was totally shattered. I don't know why, but of course it just felt really strange, because I actually travelled quite a lot on that sort of day, and maybe that was what was the scenario on that. Although, of course, it didn't take long to get to Bury St Edmunds from Haverhill, which took roughly about 50 minutes, although there was a near sort of accident, which a van went in front of the bus. Thankfully, the driver broke hard at the time, and nobody should be tolerating that.
Well, we don't know as it stands yet, so difficult to say.
What's the question?
Oh, Nicky gives it. He said, "Where will you live again in a location?"
Live, more or less. Well, we don't call it a holiday. We find a place to stay, and then of course we go and broadcast in the area, because we've got more time to do it, obviously. And we hope to do that more as, of course, most of the BR or B&B, I can't even pronounce it, but yeah, B&Bs, which basically is bed and breakfast, as most people will know, which means you can have breakfast in the morning should you request it. So, right. Yeah.
Hang on. It's now quiz time, isn't it?
Yeah, what's the quiz?
Well, the question was, where did I get these mugs here? Right, I have the winners around the chats to find where it is.
Can I just say what my experience on my Yarmouth visit first before you go on your quiz again?
Yes, okay.
Just go on to that. I just wanted to say that, I had to do a bit of more travelling. I had to go from Bury Evans to Stowmarket and from Stowmarket to this. And all of those, which you can actually check out in the video. So I won't go into detail, but of course, I want to keep it for the actual videos here. Wow, absolutely amazing. 12 people tuning in. I've never seen so many people. It's absolutely great. And perhaps it's because we've got the subscribers to do it. And last year we didn't have as many as that. But of course, if we can actually produce more great stuff, and it really helps boost the channel in a great way. And we thank you so much for checking us out. And even though you may not be subscribed to us, please do if you can, but we appreciate those people watching from Facebook and other groups like Haverhill and Local News. And I know some of the admins on that. I've got other groups there. Well, we have got other groups which we are part of, which is We Love Haverhill, We Love East Anglia, and mainly Touring With Us, which is on the Facebook page as well. We have a Twitter page as well. And just finally, before you go on to your competition, Julian, we also have a Luminous Platform group, which we are also part of. So just bear that in mind and remember where you heard that. So, go back to you.
Okay, I'll give you the wrong guesses. Well, Nicky Gibbs said where the place is. It's not Yarmouth. It's not King's Lynn. It's not where it is. Scott Smart says Cambridge. That is spot on. So 1 point to you.
Yep.
Matt Jennings says Cambridge. So he's won half the prize. And the other answer I'm looking for was Sports Direct. What Scott Smart said. That is correct. And Nicky Gibbs says Sport is Direct. So we have some winners. If you get one out of two right, you are a winner. Anyway,
I lost my dog last night. Somebody said they've lost the dog last night. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Anyway, we have some winners tonight.
Oh, it's a joke.
So
there's some jokes.
So Nicky Gibbs
lost my dog last night. Found it outside barking. Well, let's hope it's not barking down our throat.
Right.
Anyway.
Guys, the answer was looking for is Sports Direct. So we have a receipt here that proves that. I don't know if anyone can see that, but it's a bit faint there, but there we go. Sports Direct. So that is your prize. So we have 3 mugs there. Max is won an Arsenal.
Thank you for the thumbs up. Really
he may not
appreciate
be an Arsenal
that.
fan, but he can sell it or he can do whatever he likes with it. Nicky and Scott. So Scott is the first winner, and Nicky is the second winner. So Scott was spot on second time round. Cambridge and Sports Direct was the correct answer. So Scott, I had to send it to you, both of you, both your address anyway. I don't know how I'll do it, but we'll have to work it out. So you have won.
Max.
Both of you have won one of these Arsenal mugs. Can't see it there, can you? You'll get that when I can parcel it up. And the same goes to Scott. So you don't have to fight over.
Push me over, you're not pushing me, knocking me over. Dear, oh dear.
It's not Phil, is it?
Who?
That Sunderland manager, or whatever that manager is.
Who?
Whatever that manager is, knocked me over.
Oh yeah, Phil Parkinson.
Yeah. So there we go. So,
I'll knock you over in a minute. Oh, it's the Vegan Brothers, isn't it? So
well,
we're not the Bubble Brothers anymore. We were originally that, actually. So Max actually said, he's laughing at that recent joke, I think, or somebody was anyway. But yeah, we've had some guesses on the first coin. Can we have some guesses on the second coin? So just for tonight, see how it goes. The coin year basically is a coin year that we normally do on the show, and we get people to guess what the coin year. Each coin, if anybody not knows that, does have a year on the actual coin. So if you think you know the answer, let us know in the comments and you could win or walk away with £1 million. No, you won't win that, but of course, just imagine that. But no, you're walking away with this huge prize. Actually, it's not a huge prize, but it's better than nothing. It's a better kick up the pants or whatever you like to call it. Kick up the cup. So kick up the cup.
Nicky was the second winner.
So if anybody wants to have another go, thank you, Julian. We'll go away with my Touring With Us mug. So the Touring With Us mug will be on its way to you soon.
Yeah, when you are feeling better, Nicky and Scott. Now, you have to come when your isolation finishes. Whenever.
And let's hope it doesn't. Let's hope it doesn't have any germs on it. You know.
No, we're not doing germs.
All these Omicrons, you know.
At least at some point. I don't know when it is, but you have to decide that when you're feeling better, when your isolating is up, and if you're feeling negative, you can do that. You can meet somebody. So I mean,
exactly. We're looking forward to that. By the way, we want to have a little bit of gathering with all our moderators if we can. But you know, Kim Smith might be a bit difficult because she's in and out. She does tune in to us. So massive hello to you as well if you're watching late. But of course, she's in America, and hopefully she comes over to the UK. She's got to come back to the beautiful place of the UK because we've dealt with this so-called thing that's been circulating round so well compared to other countries. So, yeah, we're almost like Sweden, but we are getting that sort of way now where we slowly go back to normal in some sort of way because we've got to get things up and running, haven't we, as fast as possible. And now, if you gather, that Scotland and Wales are now slowly copying us in some sort of way. But yeah, we don't want to end up like New Zealand or Australia or anything like that. We just want to go with the flow, don't we? But
yeah, I know Max might not be a football fan, but he can do what he likes with
But yeah, I read something or saw some interview with the very person that discovered Omicron, whatever this thing is. But they're still calling it as COVID, aren't they? But like I say, I saw this interview and she said there's absolutely nothing to worry about with this Omicron. It's not as bad as it has been. So, yeah, a lot of things are just not adding up, are they? But there you go. So, yeah, there's certain things, you know, obviously those parties of the politicians that went on and all that kind of thing. There's a lot of people to blame on this. Maybe all of them are, you know, to blame out of all of this. Starmer seems to follow it all, but then of course Boris did this. It's just completely mess. You know, no one's right or wrong. You know, there's always someone at the end of the day complaining about something. But anyway, I'm banging in the middle of all this.
Here's the third one.
Anyway, thanks, Julian. According to Max there. Any more guesses on the coin year for the second coin? Come on, second coin year now. Is your competition over and done with?
Yes, it is.
Good.
So three away, I don't know how I'm going to
good. I am pleased with that, Julian.
Oh, please.
Oh, please. I'm furious. Stand by.
Stand by.
Stand by. We've got more to come.
Oh, yeah. Just
Headliners up next.
Hang on.
Good night. No, it's not good night yet.
Hang on. Let me finish. Now, I might do another epiphany.
Second coin, Scott says 1986. We'll find out if he's right at the end of the programme. But I can confirm somebody has got one right out of the two. I can't say which one at the moment. So, yeah, that's what I can confirm now. And we've got about 20 minutes left on the programme already. It's gone so fastly quick.
I might do another music show.
He's going to do another music show, is he?
It'd be the same programme.
Yeah.
What happened was... Mind you, anyway.
Sorry, I'm just looking at the poll.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I'm going to whack you one in a minute.
Let me explain. What happened was I did...
Going to whack him with a poll.
Recording and I put it on the Facebook,
Yeah.
and I deleted. It came up twice.
Looks like he's on a bus
It
or
came
a
up
train,
twice.
isn't he? When he's like behind me or a
Yeah,
roller
but
coaster or
it came up
something.
twice, and I deleted the whole thing. It went straight wrong. I'll have to do it again.
It was really me.
I'd have to do it again at some point, probably next week at some point. So do
So I'm
tune
just
in
looking in the
that
mirror.
will be We Love Haverhill. Do tune into for that.
Yeah, he tries to go live, don't you?
Yes. I use this gimbal there.
Oh, you got your own gimbal, haven't you?
Well, yeah.
Or the stand, if you like.
Well, same thing.
Yeah, if you can stand it. But yeah, like I say, thanks for everyone that's gone for the poll. At least 25% of you now have said on top of the world. But, happy people are 50%. Emotional are sort of 25%, which is a little bit better. It depends what you mean by emotional. You know, you could be emotional about a lot of things. Sad. It depends what you're sad about. You know, you could be sad about illness. You know, you could be sad about your lost loved one, or it's just a friend, and you can just have an emotional day. You know, and of course it's just interesting, isn't it? But yeah, we'll talk about what's interesting and what's not. But yeah, we'll do that at the end of the programme. We've got about 10 minutes to do that.
2012, second one.
Max says 2012 on the second one.
I'm not sure Scott said a third number. He might have said three numbers.
For what? For the coin year?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. So, yes, just pick two, please. Otherwise, it's going to confuse a lot of people. It's going to confuse people. So, yes, if anybody has any questions from now until the end of the show, we've got about 10 minutes or so.
Shows what I do.
And what sort of places you'd like us to visit, or anything, anywhere, which is suitable for us to go, like East Anglia for the time being. We were going to go to Stevenage at one point, but we couldn't do it because it was a different sort of day, and for what we do, it was a bit difficult at that time. But we did do Huntingdon, of course, and of course we went to the Spoons there and showcased a little bit of that. Somebody requested us to do Beyond Burger competition, and we could actually do that, and it would be nice to do that. And somebody requested us
only if you're a vegan.
Well, if you're a vegan fan there, you know, the coin pirate. Okay, what is that comment all about? We'll find out. Of course, I think those coins belong to me. Very, very good. So, yeah.
What is your name, sir or madam? Can you
How's your coin collection?
can you say your name, please, and where you're from?
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, Julian normally writes them down, but I think he's forgotten from last year, I think. But yeah, it's nice to have people in the chat here. What about a visit to Colchester? Yes, I've been to Colchester a few times. I am thinking about going near there, but I want to do Sudbury area first because I'm being screaming out at doing it. But of course, it's been too cold to go anywhere with long travel. But saying that, of course, as it warms up slightly, hopefully we don't get any snow, and that would be too difficult for us to do it if we had too bad snow. I don't want to think about that because it'll be snow good for us. It'd be snow good for us. Otherwise, we'll be snowbound. So. Yeah, Sudbury, hang on just a second, Julia. Of course, yeah, I'll bring you in a minute. Like I say, Sudbury could be the next option, and Colchester could be an interesting place because I would like to go there and have a little wander around and maybe do a video first and maybe put it up. And if you haven't already seen one we done in Chelmsford when I absolutely felt rubbish at that time, but I was really proud that I did it, and hopefully second time I visit Chelmsford I won't feel so bad. I don't know where I picked up this Omicron thing and I felt out of breath, but of course, you know, looking back at the videos I felt wonderful about it, that I'm still here doing these shows. I'll listen to that. Julian's got his Hatfield on And it's back to all that palaver. I don't want to know about it. I'm fed up with hats now. Great that we are not in Hatfield right now. But in that instance, one day we could pay a visit there.
Now, I was going to talk about Hatfield. If we visit there, now, if we visit there, would you like to meet us there in one day?
Good idea. Maybe they'll spot us on the touring with us, providing our signal is great as well.
And plus,
Yeah.
if we are in Hatfield, you will get a drink or something that warms your cockles up.
Brilliant. So yeah, the only problem we had on a live, we haven't had one since. So I went to Lowestoft and the signal was absolutely brilliant. But of course, apart from that cyclist who was thinking that he owned a path.
You live near Hatfield. Whereabouts near Hatfield?
Yeah, beware of cyclists going near cameras because they are frightened of them. Anyway, that's another thing altogether. You know, I spotted one in Lowestoft.
Whereabouts near
One at a time,
Hatfield?
Jim.
Whereabouts near Hatfield? Is it Enfield? Is it near St Albans?
Does it matter? They'll spot us. Julian,
Watford?
yeah,
Are you Watford?
Oh, you're Watford. Hello, Watford. Yes, that is the home of Spoons, by the way. I've been meaning to talk to Spoons for a long time, the head of them, about the Regal in Cambridge. Nothing wrong with it, but they need to get that top bar open.
In Hatfield, he said before that he used to live in Hitchin.
Right.
Am I right?
Going back to the Spoons thing, they need to get that top bar open, get the staff back again.
Yeah,
but anyway.
I've got a top hat.
I'll take it off in a minute.
Boy.
You're a hat person.
We have a Spoons.
We have a Spoon. Yeah! Get in there and try it out.
It's called Nicky's Spoons.
And film yourself having a vegan burger. Julian tried a little bit. Sadly, I didn't get to film it in time. But next time, you'll be having a vegan burger, as promised, in Newmarket.
The coin pirates is...
Julian, let's talk. So yeah, we have to have one or the other talking at the same time. It can be sort of like
where are you
confusing.
from, Coin Pirate? And what is your real name, please? Can we have that for my hat? Otherwise, I have to have a collection.
Yeah. Anyway.
Is anyone collecting in? No.
So yeah, going back to the signal issue, we didn't have any issue in Lowestoft, but what we did have is slight issues in Bury St Edmunds.
Ah, yeah, I thought he was right.
And hang on, Julian, it's about issues with 4G. We went to the Premier Inn, well I did anyway, because I did a solo there, and as soon as I went round there, the screen went completely blank, and all you could hear is my commentary. I do apologise about that, and if the video is still up for anyone to see, you know, just bear that in mind. The signal was rubbish. I tried to reset and it did not work. That's hence, of course, need a bigger phone. So if anyone can support us getting an extra phone so we can do a bit more stuff, that would really help boost the channel in a great way. And yeah, so that we can continue doing these kind of things, because you know these things do come at a cost. Obviously, we have to travel, we have to pay for trains and the right kind of thing, buses if necessary, and overnight stays possibly on occasions. But yeah, it really helps boost the channel in a great way. And yeah, a little bit of our signal went a bit strange. So hopefully we'll do that area again for you lot out there. Because I showcased a lovely little area here. Maybe I'll do a video of it instead, I don't know. But of course, let's try the signal out and see if it works again. And you know, it's down the area of Green King, which I wanted to show where the actual beer is sort of made, but of course I only showed the outside of it. So yeah, you know, where you're drinking your beer of Greeny King, you know, it's nice to know where it is, and it definitely is in Bury St Edmunds. And Greeny King pubs is dotted around the UK, and most of them are open, some are shut, and some are, you know, by tenants, you know, a manager runs it, or just a tenant, something like that. It confuses me, but Green King mainly are the owners of these pubs. Some of them have survived and some of them haven't. So There you go. Interesting. So if you want to check out Haverhill as well, Haverhill, which is a unique town of East Anglia, definitely worth checking out. And we've done a lot of lives there, and a lot of people have spotted us. Obviously, a lot of people know us in Haverhill, but we will only do Haverhill about once a month, and we won't be doing it too often. But of course, we will showcase if anything is worth showcasing, just for those people who want to see how Haverhill has changed over the years. And a lot has changed. There's a lot of houses coming up in the Chilkston estate, for example. We don't know if there's going to be a second Spoons. Not normally is there a second Spoons in the town. I heard, talking about Spoons, that the Tivoli in Cambridge is coming back.
What,
As a Tivoli. I read something. I went past it the other day when I went to the St Neots Weeping Ash. And of course, what happened was I went on the bus on the 905, which used to be the X5 from Parker's Piece in Cambridge, which takes you to Weeping Ash, or St Neots actually, as it is. And hopefully I'll get to do a live there at some point again, because, you know, the signal is usually quite good over there. And there's some parts that you would like to see, I'm sure, and a bit like a Google Street Map version, but even better. But yeah, like I say, it's definitely worth checking out. There's also a video that I've done of the Weeping Ash showcasing the coffee machines. I think there's some new ones coming out, or maybe that particular Spoons has just got new machines. But I don't know if there's new ones coming out, but they look fantastic. They really, really do. And it's definitely worth checking out the video for that. I see both get into the hat. What's that? I'll repeat that once more so I can see it up on the screen. So yeah, I see both getting into the hat groove. I just need the music to go with it.
How about touring us hats? Cat, what do you think of that, Nick?
It's great.
What do you think of that?
We will play you out with a track that I've actually written myself.
A hat, you fool.
Yeah, I will play out with a track written by myself. But yeah, what you were saying, John?
Touring with us, Cap.
That'd be nice. Yeah, a merchandise. One day we'll do that.
You can still.
I'll discuss with my moderators as well.
You got a shirt value, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it's all in the pipeline, and it's kind of like getting like a business now. But of course, we're not a business as such. But we just like what we do, and of course, we want to be honest with people where we try and go. And sometimes the time can be a bit awkward, like most videographers out there, and do have time difficulties depending on travel. Now, of course, you know, it depends on the timings of the travel as well. And we try and announce them as soon as possible on our Facebook page. And we will broadcast them mainly on our YouTube. And sometimes updates we give you on the, of course, Facebook sometimes. Because we don't normally do shows on there as much as we first started out. Because we actually first started out doing it on Facebook because we didn't have the facility of doing a direct stream here, and we started by doing direct streams after they allowed us to do it because we had enough subscriber reach to be able to do that. And some videographers thought it would be you know, a scenario where you had to get 1k subscribers. It wasn't the case. And of course, we're quite proud of it. Perhaps it's because I did a survey and I actually told them to actually, you know, do the live stream because we like doing YouTubing videos quite a lot. So, yeah, it's quite a good thing in a way that we got it earlier than we expected. But saying that, we also used StreamYard. Sometimes we might use that from time to time, but the signal is not great on there, I have to say. I have seen other video channels that have used StreamYard, but the sound quality is not great. It's not bad, but it's not terrifically great, unfortunately. But the direct stream is going to be a lot better, and the sound is better as well. We'll try and shout as loud as I can. I do have a loud voice anyway, but some people tell us in pubs to keep our voices down. I don't know why they do that, because, you know, they're just people, aren't they? But yeah, these headphones are definitely worth buying. got these in Poundland, you know, pound person or whatever you like to call it. But yeah, definitely worth getting. I'm not trying to advertise anything. So yeah, any more guesses of the second coin year? And we'll reveal it very shortly. We're going to crown our winner. We could have a winner already. And we're going to crown one anytime soon.
Wait your turn.
But yeah, if nobody wins the second prize, it will be definitely kept for next time. Okay? And before we go, I'd like to read something else quite interesting.
Arsenal mugs will be winging its way after the show or whenever we can.
Right, okay. Caring means getting involved. I'll quickly read this because we're almost out of time here. So many people have no one who loves them enough to tell them the truth. That's because it's easier to say nothing when others are messing up. But it's not the loving thing to do. The Bible says giving an honest answer is a sign of true friendship. Interesting thought, this. And of course that comes from the Proverbs 24:26 CEV. Usually we know what needs to be said, but fear keeps us from saying it. However, if you know the brakes on a car weren't functioning properly, would you allow a loved one to drive it? No. Well, in a similar vein, Paul writes, if someone in your group does something wrong, sorry, I haven't read this properly, but someone in your group does something wrong, you who are spiritual should go to that person and gently make him right again. So you should go to that person and gently help him right again. So that's what spiritual people do. More often than not, when an issue arises that might cause tension, it's glossed over to preserve the peace. Okay, let's go to the final paragraph here. We don't want to ruffle any feathers, so it never gets resolved. Here's how Paul addresses this. No more pretense. Tell the truth. In Christ's body, we're all connected. When you lie to others, you end up lying to yourself. Politicians should be aware of this as well, as we keep saying you. But now it's clear from here. Frankness doesn't give you the license to be rude and say whatever you want. Thoughtless words can wound people. Never use harsh words when you correct an older man. Talk to him as if it would be your father, okay? Talk to the younger men as if you were their brothers. Older women as if they are your mothers, and younger women as if they are your sisters. Interesting thought here. Bottom line, when a difficult issue comes up, caring means getting involved in an honest and loving way. That is the end of the story. But yeah, that is quite interesting. It comes across to me about caring for one another, and friendship is quite powerful in terms of love as well. It comes into the word of love, I think so, in my opinion, but it's definitely interesting to sort of conjure those kind of feelings. You know, it's really interesting. So that will be my interesting thing tonight, actually. Talking about these kind of, ideas coming from this booklet here, I find very interesting today. So, yeah, UCB Word for Today, and it's written by Bob and Debbie Gass. So, yeah, pick yourself up a copy when the new sort of release comes. So there we have it. Okay, it's time before we go further and talk about what's interesting, because that was one of my what's interesting. And what's not interesting, I'll go through that in just a little bit as well. But very quickly, we will reveal our coin year. Okay, if anyone stand by now.
Coin year.
So the first year, somebody has got it right. Okay, they are watching very closely to this screen now, and they are going to get ready to jump up and down and scream their house down. And don't wake the kids, because your name is Nikki Gibbs. You have won a Touring With Us mug again, yeah.
Have you?
Yeah, she's got the coin year right. 1997 it was. Well done, Nikki Gibbs. She's got 2 Touring With Us mugs. Well, actually, what we'll do is we'll put one with the logo on and one we'll put a different picture, maybe of Hayville or something like that. So we'll get that on its way to you as soon as possible. Well done and congratulations to you, Nikki Gibbs, if you are still tuned in. So, yeah, all those words are all true, according to Scott there. Thank you very much for that. We'll read you some more of that maybe next time, and maybe I'll read it again, because it really helps me to learn how to read properly. The more you try, the more easier it gets, you know.
You've got to meet us now, Nikki. Now,
I just want to say something else before we go on to our interesting and what's not interesting.
When you're all fit enough and Iron's finished.
Just briefly, the coin year for the second prize. Nobody got it right this time. Somebody said 1987. No, that is not right, unfortunately. But the year of the second one is 2002. So congratulations to those who got it right of the coin year. That will be Nikki Gibbs on this occasion. But commiserations for those who had a go. Well, of course, even attempting to have a go. But there's always better luck next time, as they say in most competitions.
Have we got a star of the show?
Start of the show that we had last year. Are we going to bring that back? I think we could. But if you are a superstar, should you support us, like kind of like a small donation, that helps for our 99p coffees, or maybe even actually purchase one on your app, because you can do that on Witherspoons if you'd like us to have a coffee, and we will film it as well for you lot out there, just to prove that we have received it, because we don't want to fob people off. We want to make absolutely everyone aware of what we are doing. And sometimes we donate some money to charities as well, either Salvation Army or the Food Bank of Reach, based in Hayville. So, yeah, they do a lot of great stuff, so definitely worth checking them both out. So, yeah, she don't need another mug. Oh, I know what he means by that. But anyway, we're not getting any deeper with that. But something I've learned from, I don't know if anyone's heard of Paul McKenna, something I've learned about confidence. And, of course, the more we do things or even have a go at things, the more easier it gets. For example, if you're frightened to actually ring up for the fire brigade or an ambulance, or even phone up for the police, of course you've got to go out and do it, you know. And some people ask us to go and do it for them. I don't mind helping out people now and again. But, of course, at the end of the day, your gut instincts tells you you've got to go and do it and get that confidence out to go out and phone, for example, for a fire brigade and all that kind of thing. Because somebody recently had an issue with an alarm, and I recently had to phone up the fire brigade. I don't mind admitting that. And, of course, eventually they came and sorted out the issue. This was in Bury Evans. Alarm was actually going off. But, you know, there's people in Bury Evans watching tonight would know exactly what to do for next time. So maybe I should have contacted them. But, of course, there's always help wherever you can go. And, of course, there's also Samaritans as well for anyone wanting to take their life away from them. But, yeah, like I say, confidence is very key. And if you feel like, and it's a very good point, this, that Paul McKenna mentions, and it's on YouTube. And he says about how bad people feel. A lot of people say, oh, I feel really, oh, I can't do this. I can't, you know, that kind of thing. Just for example, I can't do this. Instead of saying can't, and just say it in a high-pitched voice saying, I can do this, I'm a stupid little fool, I can do this, and like that, you know. you know, oh dear, I messed up so many times. But yeah, do it in a sort of calm and relaxing sort of way rather than saying, I can't do this, I can't do this. You know, there's no such word as can't. There is only a will and a way out at all costs. But yeah, that's another thing that we could discuss again on another show. Perhaps, of course, when I do these kind of short videos, rather similar to Jim Davis and what he does, but of course I don't use too much bad language. But anyway, I try to minimise that as much as possible. I'm trying to be as careful as I am, what I have been as well. So yeah, like I say, do check out those videos and please comment down below them. It's very interesting to hear from other people's perspective. If it's something to do with confidence, do let us know, you know, how you feel when, of course, I talk about certain subjects, depending on what the subject is. Of course, somebody said once, of course, and nobody had any comments on it at the time. I think I still got it somewhere, but of course, maybe I could do something similar in the future. And it was the question of course, it was back then, Arteta would be the next one to go, as in a manager. But of course, that was the most funniest thing because somebody actually said that in the pub. And of course, that was when we was in Great Yarmouth, and of course the person that said to us was a Chelsea fan, and he thought that Arteta would be the next one to be sacked, but obviously he's still there. And you know, he was the first one to have the Omicrons, you know, whatever you like to call it. But yeah, yeah, he was the first manager to come up with it. But of course, he's still alive. That's the main thing. You know, there's not many deaths now, which is great news. You know, that's the main thing we should be prioritising about.
Can I?
Anyway, that's another thing altogether. It's time for the interesting and non-interesting. So what you want to say very quickly, because we are running out of time.
Right, for my music, maybe it went. Actually, no, We Love Havia when it is on.
Yep.
And I'm not sure if you're going to do it or someone else.
Yeah, when they drew against Liverpool, they were down to 10 men. Great stuff.
Yeah, well, it depends on if you're here or not. So I'll let you know on that. I may bring that
8 thumbs up, wow. We nearly made it to 10, but of course we could always do that next time.
Don't forget...
I am satisfied with what we got.
Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, you're interesting and what is interesting and what is not tonight, and the stars of the show tonight.
Absolutely brilliant.
So stand by.
Stand by, do stand by, because it's now time to crown, of course, the interesting and what's not interesting. So, yeah, this is a new sort of feature. I can't remember what we had beforehand, but yeah, if anyone can remember that, because my memory's gone like a sieve. So we'll just use this as a brand new one for 2022. What's interesting and not interesting. So, of course, the interesting thing I already said about and spoke about earlier, which was this booklet here, which, of course, they are renewing soon. So, yeah, this is the only copy or the only 2 copies that the Burger Store man of Andy, I think it's Andy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And, of course, he's from Burrbrook, and, of course, which is a village outside of Haverhill. He does the Burger Store, and he gave us these leaflets because he's very much into the Christianity kind of thing. And we've had some great feedback on the words that we've mentioned today. And I will read more of this. And hopefully won't lose it. Julian won't throw it away this time. But like I say, I'll be reading more of this. And it's quite interesting for me to read this as well. Especially on a Sunday. But yeah, anyway. I might actually read them on a update show as well. So... yeah, it'd be very interesting to do that. So I found that very, very interesting. I don't know if you agree with me out there. It's the UCB word for today. Okay, written by Bob and Debbie Gass. So there you go. Very interesting. And, of course, they will be reviewing, putting a new magazine out soon. So I'll try and grab that as soon as possible and get yourself a copy of it. Definitely worth it just for that. And what's not interesting? Well, of course, what's not interesting today? What's not interesting? I've got to think about this. What's not interesting? Well, of course, not interesting to me. I'm gonna have to sort of make it up because I haven't thought about this really. But of course, yeah, I made all this up as well. So what's not interesting is, I guess I'm gonna have to just make it up on the spot here. Recently, not interesting. About the parties that have been going out in the media saying about Boris's party. It's not really interesting to me. All I want to know is whether he's going to stay or not, and I hope he stays a little bit longer because I don't want this other guy in because he's caused a lot of rubbish.
I know he's an Arsenal fan. But
I know he's an Arsenal fan. I know a lot of people like him, but of course I've got my own opinions about him, but I'm not going to go into depth with it. But of course I just wish people stop going on about it like as if it's, important. It's not really important. And, I don't normally discuss politics on the show. But like I say, that's my non-interesting thing about the political parties, as they call it.
Right.
It's a political party and they talk about parties. Ugh.
Now, my turn.
I was going to tell you that, Jim. It's a political party like the Labour Party, the Tory Party, and they mess around with parties as well.
Well, anyway,
Very confusing.
right, my interest is
So, what's your interesting thing, Julian?
the spoons are open.
That's
year
good.
They weren't.
That's very good, and let's hope it stays that way.
Now,
There are some niggly things that should still be open, like the top bar and of a Spoons pub, but
they're not
yeah.
interesting.
That's because of lack of staff and all that kind of thing,
They're not interesting.
because they're working from home and all that kind of thing.
They're not interesting, but it's to do with football, and it's
It's not the Arsenal game, is it? I was going to say that,
no,
actually.
Well, that's partly a little bit, not much. It's to do with Arsenal and Liverpool football teams. Now they've all had these COVID tests, right, and PCR tests. Then they're coming up positive when they haven't got the symptoms. That is the and they're cancelling football games, which is not very good. That's because they got the rule. The Premier League rule is you've got to have 13 in your squad. And with a goal.
Well, why are these teams bottling out? I don't know. I don't know what's going wrong with this
FA.
FA.
The thing is, they've been tested too much.
I wouldn't want to be a footballer
now,
these days.
And they're getting injuries.
You might catch a germ.
And that is one half.
You might catch a germ. Yeah, get it, Julian? I'm not saying nothing about that.
Well,
Absolutely
anyway,
brilliant. We're going to say ta-ta for now, but
Scott and Nicky have won.
they won the prize, and Nicky has won a touring with us, Mark.
And these monks, I don't know how
Has to go to our moderators, but hopefully someone outsider will win as well. Anyone's welcome to enter these competitions. We do, if anyone sort of donates £1 to us, at least, or even 50p, it doesn't matter. The more you donate, the more you've got chances of winning, possibly. And you could win a touring with us mug. And it would help. It not just entering the competition, it makes it more fun and more excitable and really entertaining. So if anybody is interested in actually doing that sort of thing, even if you sort of put something on your app and offer us a 99p tea before the February sale ends, on the actual date of Monday, whatever it is, I think it's the 28th of February, 2022 it finishes, but of course it'll probably go up by then. But I'll still go and buy my refill teas all day because it's very useful. Sometimes coffee, decaffeinated coffee. I do have decaffeinated tea sometimes, and sometimes I don't touch the sugar stuff, because I'm on a diet. Anyway, that's another thing altogether. The start of the show, I'm gonna have to nominate one. I'm going to say a new one here. Brenda, if Brenda is in the chat, you get also nominated to start of the show as well. That's my one. Brenda, whoever comes in the chat, really. Brenda is my star of the show. But if you are a donator, you'll be a superstar of the show. You'll be crowned a superstar. And, of course, Julian is going to nominate his star of the show before we go. Over to you, Julian.
It's Scott Smart.
Scott Smart
he got
is
two
crowned
questions correct.
as the star of the show.
Because he got two
Congratulations! Woo!
He got two. He did have a second guess, but he got the second guess right. Okay.
Right, okay, it's time to go, but it's time to dance at the same time. If you want to join in the Friday night party fun, like we should be doing, and we should have been doing about a year ago, because we know it's not that bad now. So, of course, the politicians lied to us, unfortunately, and it should be investigated. But there you go. You know, we now know it's not as bad as what they are telling us now. So we're not going to get fooled by this. You know, we need to start speaking up now. Anyway, speak up and sing up. Oh, thank you very much for sending your love there. Nikki and Scott are moderators. Julian is Julian Spoons because he likes playing pots and pans. My goodness me. Oh, my back's hurting now. From outer space. We are touring with us. Absolutely brilliant. So there we go. There we have it. Good night to you all, and God bless you all, and stay safe. And yeah, definitely headliners are not up next. And definitely feels like we're in the GB News studio. But anyway, I don't think I could actually keep up with them.
Nick Coffee and Julian Spoons. Until
Somebody's phone froze. Can you help that person? But yeah, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Never mind, one of those things. But there you go. We'd like to take this opportunity to thank you all for watching. Thank you very much for the questions tonight. Thank you for the poll here. I know it's been one at the moment, but of course we might do more in the future. But we'll let you know when we do our next Q&A, and of course we'll be in touch with you. Good night. Stay safe. Keep happy, and don't forget our live may well be in the afternoon in a place. Well, actually, a famous place.
Hats over to you.
A famous place in East Anglia. I wonder where you think that might be. But yeah, you'll find out tomorrow, no doubt.
Okay, try and get over your.
Thank you very much for watching.
Care.
Take care. Good night.
Good
God
night.
bless. Woohoo! Love you.
Over.
Good night.
Right.